Templates are similar to recurring tasks in that they are outlines that can be used to generate tasks in your regular task list. Their primary difference is that a recurring task generates a single task in an automated way at a pre-programmed date, whereas templates generate a whole bunch of tasks, but the generation is triggered manually by pressing a button. Typically, they are used if you have a business process that requires a set series of tasks must be done after a particular event occurs, like every time a new customer calls or every time a salesperson makes a sale. The Templates page shows you a list of your templates. To make a new one, simply click Add a new template and supply a name. Just like folders, templates can be shared, allowing the whole team to view and generate tasks from them. Click on your template to begin adding to it. When you edit an individual template, it looks much like your task list, but the tasks here are just task outlines. You can't check them off. Also, just like recurring tasks, the start date and the due date are not dates, but actually integers that represent the number of days after the base date given, when the task was generated from the template. Each task outline can be assigned to an email address, but unlike a real task, you are not required to do so. Instead, you can use a single word tag such as support or sales to define what we call a role. Roles allow you to assign the task to a different person each time you generate tasks. Note that roles names are always single words and can be anything you want. There's no master list that you are forced to pick from. To generate tasks from the template, press the Generate Tasks button. It will ask you which folder you want to place the tasks you are making in. If you have supplied an integer value for any of your start dates or due dates in the task outlines, it will ask you for a base date, which defaults to today, to use to calculate actual dates for the tasks being generated. Finally, if you have any of your tasks assigned to a role, you will be asked to supply an email address for that role. When you've filled in all the information you need to, press Generate Tasks to make some tasks from the template. You can then go to your task list and start completing them. Sometimes when you generate tasks from a template, you want them to be slightly different than the last time you did it. For example, you might want to have the customer's name inserted in the title or description. You can do this with this special token, #title#, enclosed in angled brackets. If one of your task outlines contains this token in its title or description, then you will be asked to substitute a value for it when you generate tasks. Here, we use a customer's name, Bob. When the tasks are generated, we see that they now contain that name.